Hey Sag, so the message I have for y'all is basically talking about it's really time for you to take care of yourself. Like, really take care of yourself, because there's a lot of one-sided energy going on with, it could be, business deals and things like that. And it's like, you got to make a decision, because you're in a space where you could be the one losing a lot of money. You could be the one who's experiencing more of a loss than anyone. And this message is, for certain people, specific people. It's just like, it may not resonate with everybody at this moment, but for some Sag, it's like, yeah, you really need to make yourself a priority and take care of yourself, because you're basically, people are playing games. At the end of the day, people playing games with your money, and this is those who probably are involved in business. They have some form of a business going on, and it's like, you might be finding yourself in a lot of debt because of other people, and it's time for you to hop up out of the attachments you may have with people, because it's a power thing. It's like, your intentions, what you want for yourself, your business, your brand, X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, it's going to cost you to have a lot of your money wrapped up in debt, and just you being in debt, and having to pay a bigger price. So I feel like, take care of yourself and make the right decisions when it comes to business and investments. And I say that because the other message that came up for y'all is talking about your wealth and your financial security. These are the things that you value, especially when it comes to your family, your long-term success. You want to be able to be in a space where those things really just thrive naturally, and you want people to contribute in a way where it's a fair deal. But when you're around people who's trying to basically use you and just have control and then leave you with a bigger burden, you got to walk away, because you got to remember, Sage, your ultimate goal. Your goal is to have wealth, to have financial security for your family, long-term success. These are some of the things that you may be thinking about, Sage. And it's like, it's time for you to hop on board to really receive what you want, because I feel like for some of y'all know what you want. You know your goal, you know what you're aiming towards, but sometimes you need to be reminded, especially when you're just when you're in action and working, and sometimes you may not be able to see things clearly because you're just kind of working. So I feel like this message is saying you got to open your eyes. You got to open your eyes to awareness, your third eye. You're just be aware. And you might just have new awareness when it comes to a lot of things right now, okay? And then you'll also have the message that I want to read to y'all, Sage, that says, what do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? So in the years ahead, Sage, what do you want your life to look like? This is where you go back to reflect. If you know that you are big on your priorities is your family, your wealth, if that's what you want your life to look like, you want it to look like you having financial, stability or security, then look at the people around you. Look at the business deals you're tied into. Are you getting something out of it? Do you feel like something is a burden? So really just look into how you want your life to look in the years ahead, because the things you're doing now is tying into that, and you don't want anything to get in the way of where you're going, okay? So create a clear picture. If some of y'all don't even have a clear picture, this message is saying it's time for you to create a clear picture of how you want your life to look in the years ahead, okay? The insight you need to create is important, is crucial for you right now. And then y'all have the message, Sage, of denial. Denial is stopping you from getting the support you need. Be willing to accept what is true. So yeah, it could be just you being in denial of the people around you. It's like you really don't want to believe it, but it's like this message is saying you have to hop up out of the denial. You have to see things for what they are. You have to get clear. Look at people's actions. Look at how they're treating you. Look at the positions you're being put in. Look at the debt you're accumulating because of a person or people. Is like, no, stop being in denial. You have to be willing to accept this. This is just who a person is or who they are. be real with yourself, and then, you know, do what you need to do, because where you're going or where you want to be is important. And then you have the message of strength. Don't let weeds and thistles cultivate your garden. Yes, so it's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of energy around you, Sage, where it's like people are trying to just, you know, mess up something that you created, something you're building, something you're trying to do. We get rid of these people, get rid of these leeches, get rid of these bloodsuckers, get rid of just these negative people who don't have your best interests. That's why you have the strength card, because you need the strength. Because it could be people that you're really tight with, people you're really close with. But listen, people you're close with and tight with, they can bring you down. You're going to need the strength. So you're going to have to really call on your inner power, your inner strength, to really cut some ties, and even pray, meditate, whatever you need to do to kind of remove yourself from the people that's trying to stop what you have going on. And then you have the message, I let go of what is no longer serving me, and I am open to what is. So right after that card, the strength card, this card come up. I let go of what is no longer serving me, and I am open to what is. So that's just the clear indication. It's time to let go of what is no longer serving you. It's just certain people that's just not serving you. And you can't be in denial about it. You have to let these people go. You have to let whatever it is go. Let a job go. Yeah, it might be, you know, making you the money or whatever the case may be, but if it's not serving if it's not serving a purpose, you know, you gotta really just have the strength to come up with this plan for yourself to let go and be open to what is. What is the positive energy, the people who are there to support you, to help you on your path and where you're going. You don't have people just using you, okay? It's not, it's not one-sided. It's, you know, basically you'll have the support you need, but let go of the people that's just, you know, trying to bring you down. And then your last message is take action. So once again, take action on whatever it is that you need to do. If it's cutting ties, if it's moving forward on your path because you have a vision of how you want your life to be and where you're going, then it's time to take action. It's not time to be in denial. It's not time to be just staying still, being stagnant. No, get to action. You have a life. You have to live it. You have to do what's important to you and do what it takes to make your vision become a reality, Sage. And that's your message. Peace.